Classic rock history is often told through familiar names: the Stones, Zeppelin, The Who. But beneath the spotlight were dozens of British bands who ruled at home, packed theaters, and sold records. Yet in America, they were little more than whispers. Today, we start our journey with the cult outliers, 5 bands who had everything: the riffs, the attitude, the loyal fans. Britain screamed their names. America shrugged. Welcome to Rock Lore's deep dive into the legends that America. Formation and sound. Emerging from London in the late 80s, the Choir Boys blended old-school blues with Faces-style swagger. Imagine Rod Stewart fronting a bar band with a shot of whiskey in one hand and a broken pint glass in the other. Their sound was sleazy, soulful, and pure pub rock revival. Breakthrough. Their debut album, A Bit of What You Fancy, 1990, hit number 2 on the UK charts. Songs like 7 O'Clock and Hey You captured the grit of smoky bars and the romantic chaos of rock and roll. Behind the scenes, managed by Sharon Osbourne at one point, the Choir Boys seemed destined to crack the US market. But by the time they toured America, Seattle had exploded. Nirvana and Pearl Jam made denim, cowboy boots, and barroom boogie look ancient overnight. Cultural impact. In Britain, they became cult heroes, headlining festivals, reuniting multiple times, and surviving decades of changing trends. In the States, they were lost in the shuffle, victims of bad timing rather than bad music. Headphone listening cue. 7 O'Clock, live at Hammersmith Odeon. Pure sweaty pub rock energy.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
Formed in Belfast in 1964, them were raw, restless, and snarling. Their sound was garage rock before the term even existed, gritty R&B fused with Celtic edge.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
Signature song, Gloria, 1964. 3 chords, primal energy, shouted teenage lust. It's been covered by everyone from The Doors to Patti Smith.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
Behind the scenes, young Van Morrison was already a storm on stage.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
Legend says audiences in Belfast were torn between awe and fear when he sang, his eyes closed, his body trembling like a man possessed.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
But the band fell apart quickly. Disputes with management, poor U.S. touring opportunities, and Morrison's solo ambitions ended them before they could fully break out abroad.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
Cultural impact. In Europe, Gloria became an anthem for garage and punk bands to come.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
In the US, ironically, the song became iconic through American covers, while the band who birthed it stayed largely unknown.
One, you don't need to worry. There'll be days like this.
Headphone listening cue, Gloria, Them, 1964, followed by Patti Smith's 1975 version. See how influence outshone origin.
We're just saying hello to a better life.
Formation and sound. Hailing from Oxford, the Candyskins formed in 1989.
We're just saying hello to a better life.
They fused jangly guitars with sharp pop hooks, music that foreshadowed the Britpop explosion of the mid-90s.
We're just saying hello to a better life.
Highlights: songs like Submarine Song and Space I'm In earned them UK chart attention and a loyal cult fanbase.
We're just saying hello to a better life.
They had the hooks Oasis and Blur would later weaponize into stadium anthems.
We're just saying hello to a better life. We're just saying hello to a better life.
Record label bankruptcies, poor promotion, and the grunge wave killing anything melodic on American airwaves.
We're just saying hello to a better life.
By the time Britpop hit big, newer Oxford contemporaries like Radiohead stole the spotlight.
We're just saying hello to a better life.
Cultural impact. In Britain, they remain beloved among collectors of early Britpop-era gems.
Goodbye. We're just saying hello to a better life.
In America, they're virtually unknown, a band erased by circumstance.
We're just saying hello to a better life.
Headphone listening cue, Space I'm In, a glimpse of the Britpop promise before Oasis mania. Formation and sound. Liverpool's The LAs, led by Lee Mavers, were notorious perfectionists. Their jangly, Birds-inspired guitar pop had clarity and beauty rare for the late 80s. Signature song, There She Goes, 1988, often called one of the greatest indie songs ever written. Pure, clean, almost fragile, yet eternal. Behind the scenes, the LAs imploded almost as quickly as they arrived. Mavers hated the production on their only album and refused to record another. He became rock's great recluse, sabotaging his own legacy. Cultural impact. In Britain, There She Goes is practically holy scripture in indie circles. In America, they were dismissed as one-hit wonders, their brilliance reduced to a trivia answer. Headphone listening cue. There she goes. Listen closely. It sounds like it could have been written yesterday. Formation and sound. From Liverpool, Marseille formed in 1976 and were among the first bands in the new wave of British heavy metal in WOBHM. Their sound was raw, riff-heavy, and full of youthful aggression. Highlights. Their self-titled debut, 1978, is a hidden gem, a blueprint for what Def Leppard and Iron Maiden would later perfect. Behind the scenes, Marseille won a national battle of the bands contest, earning a recording contract. But poor distribution, weak label support, and the overwhelming rise of bigger and WOBHM names left them forgotten. Cultural impact. In Britain, they're remembered by die-hard metal historians as unsung pioneers. In America, they never stood a chance, overshadowed before they even arrived. Headphone listening cue. The French way, raw, and WOBHM fire before the big names took over.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
Formation and sound. Emerging from Swindon in the late 70s, XTC began as a quirky new wave band with jerky rhythms and eccentric lyrics.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
By the 1980s, they had evolved into masters of clever, melodic post-punk pop.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
Signature songs. Making Plans for Nigel, 1979. Satire wrapped in a catchy chorus.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
Senses Working Overtime, 1982. Pure pop craftsmanship, brimming with wit and wordplay.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
Behind the scenes, Andy Partridge, the band's leader, struggled with crippling stage fright. In 1982, during an American tour, he collapsed and refused to perform again.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
That one decision effectively doomed their U.S. career. They became a studio-only band.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
Cultural impact. In the UK, XTC were critics' darlings and inspired generations of alternative bands.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
In the US, they remained a cult band, beloved by musicians, but barely known to the public.
We're only making plans for Nigel.
Headphone listening cue. Senses working overtime. Hear pop genius too clever for radio programmers.
Scenes behind the movie scene. Sabirani.
Formation and sound. Formed in Leicester in 1991 by Jinder Singh, Corner Shop blended Indian rhythms, sitars, and Hindi lyrics with British indie rock.
Behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the one with
It was East meets West long before fusion was fashionable.
scenes behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the
Signature song, Brimful of Asha, 1997, a tribute to Bollywood playback singer Asha Bhosle.
scenes behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's
It hit #1 in the UK after Norman Cook, Fatboy Slim, remixed it.
scenes behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the one
Behind the scenes, their music wasn't just catchy, it was political.
behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the one with
Corner Shop openly challenged racism in Britain, turning their songs into subtle acts of protest.
behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the one with
In the US, however, their cultural references flew over most heads.
behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the one
MTV played the video sparingly, and American radio didn't know where to slot them.
with scenes behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the
Cultural impact. In Britain, they were proof that immigrant culture was reshaping rock and roll.
behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's the one with
In America, they remained an obscure curiosity, despite undeniable influence.
scenes behind the movie scene. Sabirani. She's
Headphone listening cue, Brimful of Asha, Fatboy Slim remix. The sound of Britain in the late 90s.
So call the police. Follow
Formation and sound. Fronted by Damon Albarn, with Graham Coxon's guitar wizardry, Blur epitomized Britpop's playful yet biting style.
So call the police. Following the
Their music skewered British culture with wit and swagger.
So call the police.
Signature songs. Park Life, 1994, a cheeky slice of British life, narrated with irony and joy.
So call the police. Following the
Song 2, 1997. Ironically, their only major American hit, embraced because of its raw, woohoo chorus.
So call the police. Following the
Behind the scenes, Blur's feud with Oasis defined an era of British music.
So call the police. Following the
But while Oasis stormed US stadiums with swaggering anthems, Blur's distinctly English humor didn't translate.
So call the police. Following the
Albarn later reinvented himself with Gorillaz, finally breaking into the US, but Blur's catalog stayed underrated overseas.
So call the police. Following
Cultural impact. In Britain, Blur were cultural commentators, chronicling everything from working-class life to cool Britannia.
So call the police. Following
In America, they were the Song 2 band.
So call the police. Following the
Headphone listening cue. Park Life. To understand why Blur were Britain's mirror, not America's. Formation and sound. Formed in 1974, the Stranglers straddled punk, new wave, and gothic experimentation. Their sound was aggressive yet sophisticated, with Dave Greenfield's keyboards giving them a unique identity. Signature songs. Peaches, 1977. Sleazy, menacing, unforgettable. Golden Brown, 1982. A harpsichord-led ballad about heroin, written like a waltz. Behind the scenes, they were outsiders in every scene. Too aggressive for new wave, too experimental for punk purists, too unpredictable for mainstream radio. In the US, program directors didn't know what to do with them. Were they punk, pop, prog? The confusion left them sidelined. Cultural impact. In Britain, they scored 23 UK top 40 singles. In America, they were cult at best, despite influencing post-punk, goth, and alternative bands. Headphone listening cue, Golden Brown, a surreal chart topper America never understood.
feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Formation and sound. Scottish frontman Alex Harvey was part preacher, part showman, part madman.
Feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Backed by Zal Clemenson in clown makeup and a powerhouse band, SHB turned rock concerts into surreal theater.
Feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Signature songs. Faith Healer, 1973. Hypnotic riffs and Harvey's wild-eyed vocals.
Feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Next, a Jacques Brel cover delivered like a carnival nightmare.
Your body's feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Behind the scenes, Harvey saw rock not as just music, but performance art.
Your body's feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Every show was a circus, half comedy, half menace. America, however, didn't bite.
Feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Their theatricality confused promoters, and without radio hits, they remain UK cult heroes.
Feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Cultural impact. In Britain, they influenced everyone from AC/DC to punk bands who admired their fearless performances.
Body's feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
In the US, they were virtually invisible. Yet ask any die-hard classic rock fan, and Saab's name is spoken with awe.
Feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Headphone listening cue. Faith Healer, live. Proof that rock and roll can be as strange as it is powerful.
Body's feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Some bands are too strange to ever go mainstream.
Body's feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
Others, they had the hits, the crowds, the gold records, everything.
Body's feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
At home in Britain, they were massive, chart-topping forces.
Feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
But in America, they were footnotes, often remembered for one song, or not at all.
Body's feeling glad, and it's the only one you had.
These are the chart giants at home, shadows abroad. The bands who proved you can be a legend in one country and a ghost in another. Formation and sound. Formed in Oxford in 1993, Supergrass were the youngest, cheekiest faces of Britpop. Their sound was high-octane, melodic, and irresistibly fun, a mix of punk energy and Beatles-esque pop hooks. Signature songs. All Right, 1995, an anthem of youth, optimism, and carefree mischief. Caught by the Fuzz, a teenage tale of getting busted, delivered with raw punk energy. Behind the scenes. In Britain, their debut I Should Coco went platinum, and they quickly became festival headliners. In America, however, Britpop was already a hard sell. Oasis and Blur hogged the headlines, leaving little room for a third wave. Supergrass toured, but US radio never truly embraced them. Cultural impact. They became Britpop's fun band, the ones who reminded everyone that rock could still be joyous. In the US, they were lumped in with a vague Britpop label, remembered only by the few who dug deeper. Headphone listening cue. All right, the sound of 1990s Britain's youthful optimism.
Do you remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall?
Formation and sound. Born in the early 80s, Marillion carried the torch of progressive rock into a new decade.
Chalk hearts melting on a playground wall. Do you remember?
With singer Fish at the helm, they mixed theatrical lyrics with lush, sprawling arrangements.
Do you remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall? Do you
Signature songs. Kaylee, 1985, their one brush with international fame, reaching the Billboard Hot 100.
remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall? Do you remember?
Lavender and Script for a Jester's Tear cemented their cult following.
Do you remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall? Do you
Behind the scenes. At home, they were arena fillers. Misplaced Childhood, 1985, topped the UK charts and sold millions.
Do you remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall?
In the US, however, prog was considered outdated by the 80s.
Do you remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall?
MTV and radio were focused on hair metal and synth pop.
Do you remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall?
Marillion were too complex, too British, too out of step with American trends.
Do you remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall?
Cultural impact. They built one of the most loyal fan bases in rock, pioneering fan-funded albums decades before Kickstarter.
Remember chalk hearts melting on a playground wall? Do you remember?
In the US, they remain a cult curiosity, known only for Kaylee. Headphone listening cue. Kaylee, a reminder that prog never really died, it just found a new voice. Formation and sound. Founded by Ray and Dave Davies in 1963, the Kinks helped invent hard rock with You Really Got Me. Their mix of biting riffs and social satire made them one of Britain's most important bands. Signature songs. Waterloo Sunset, 1967, hailed as one of the greatest songs of all time. Lola, 1970, witty, subversive, and unforgettable. Behind the scenes. In 1965, the Kinks were banned from touring the US due to union disputes and rowdy on-stage behavior. The ban lasted 4 years, the exact years when the British invasion was exploding. By the time they returned in 1969, the Beatles, Stones, and who had already cemented themselves as America's rock royalty. Cultural impact. In Britain, the Kinks were folk heroes, chronicling everyday life with humor and melancholy. In America, they became underdogs, respected, but never given the stadium-level acclaim they deserved. Headphone listening cue, Waterloo Sunset, a masterpiece of British songwriting largely overlooked across the Atlantic.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
Formation and sound. Formed in Blackwood, Wales, the Manic Street Preachers were ambitious from the start, for working-class kids with eyeliner, leather jackets, and slogans scrawled across their clothes.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
They promised one iconic album, then to break up. Instead, they became one of Britain's most enduring bands.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
Signature songs. A Design for Life, 1996, a soaring anthem about class pride.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
Motorcycle Emptiness, a melancholic hymn to consumer culture.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
Behind the scenes. The disappearance of guitarist Richie Edwards in 1995 cast a long shadow over the band, adding myth to their music.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
In the UK, their albums hit #1 multiple times, making them political and cultural voices.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you.
In the US, their lyrics were seen as too intellectual, too British.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
Radio programmers didn't know what to do with references to socialist manifestos and Welsh working-class politics.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you.
Cultural impact. They were not just a band, but a voice for a nation often ignored within Britain itself.
So if I can't you grab it, then I can't you back.
In the US, They remain a name whispered by critics, not shouted by fans.
So if I can't shoot rabbits, then I can't shoot fat.
Headphone Listening Cue, a design for life, an anthem that deserves to echo in stadiums everywhere.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
Formation and Sound. Formed in London in 1968, Free combined blues grit with soulful vocals.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
Paul Rodgers' voice, smooth yet raw, made him one of the greatest rock singers of his generation.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
Signature song, All Right Now, 1970. A stadium anthem, still a radio staple worldwide.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
Behind the scenes. At home, Free were stars. They sold out venues, played the Isle of Wight Festival, and earned a reputation for electrifying live shows.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
In the US, however, All Right Now overshadowed their deeper catalog. They were unfairly labeled a one-hit wonder.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
Internal tensions, drug problems, and lineup instability cut short their rise just as they might have broken into America properly.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
Cultural impact. In Britain, Free are remembered as pioneers who bridged blues and hard rock.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
In America, their legacy is frozen in a single song.
You got what it takes to make a poor man's heart.
Headphone Listening Cue, Mr. Big, live at the Isle of Wight. Proof that Free were more than just one hit.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
We've seen the cult heroes, the quirky innovators, and the chart giants who never broke America.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
But now we arrive at the biggest shock of all, the Mist Legends.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
These weren't just popular bands, they were giants.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
They sold millions, filled arenas, defined eras.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
In Britain, their names are carved into rock history.
Fire and water must have made you their daughter.
In America, they barely registered. From punk pioneers to glam titans, from boogie rock kings to Christmas immortals. These are the top 5 British classic rock legends that America ignored.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
Formation and Sound. Formed in 1976, the Damned were anarchic, witty, and fast.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
They didn't just ride the punk wave, they started it.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
Milestones. Released New Rose in 1976, the first UK punk single, even before the Sex Pistols or The Clash.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
Behind the scenes. Yet despite their trailblazing, the Damned were overshadowed by louder narratives, the Pistols' chaos and the Clash's politics.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
Their gothic theatrics and experimental streak confused US.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
Audiences who wanted either pure rebellion or clean-cut new wave.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
Cultural impact. In Britain, they helped launch punk, then pivoted into gothic rock, influencing bands like The Cure and Susie and the Banshees.
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why.
In America, they became cult icons, never household names.
It's
It's kind of strange, like a stormy sea. I don't know why, I don't know why.
Headphone listening cue. New Rose. Punk's opening salvo that America forgot. Formation and sound. Mark Bolan was Britain's glittering messiah of glam rock. With feather boas, platform boots, and cosmic lyrics, T. Rex defined an entire movement. Signature songs. Get It On, Bang a Gong, 20th Century Boy, Children of the Revolution. Behind the scenes. In Britain, they triggered T. Rex to see. Screaming fans, sold-out shows, and non-stop chart toppers. In America, Only Get It On broke through. The US simply wasn't ready for glam. Too theatrical, too androgynous, too British. Cultural impact. Without T. Rex, there is no glam rock as we know it. Bowie, Kiss, even hair metal in the 80s, Bolan's fingerprints are everywhere. But in America, his legacy is mostly known through influence, not direct recognition. Headphone listening cue, 20th Century Boy, a glam anthem that deserved stadiums in the US.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Formation and sound. Formed in 1965, the Small Faces were the ultimate mod band before evolving into psychedelic pioneers.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Signature songs. Itchy-Coo Park, a trippy masterpiece with pioneering use of flanging.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
All or Nothing and Tin Soldier cemented them as hitmakers.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Behind the scenes, Steve Marriott's powerhouse vocals, Ronnie Lane's songwriting, and their mod image made them legends in Britain.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
But US audiences barely noticed, overshadowed by The Who, The Stones, and later by their own spin-off band, The Faces, with Rod Stewart.
Beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Cultural impact. In Britain, they're immortal. Their album Ogden's Nut Gone Flake is considered a psychedelic classic. In America, their story is mostly a blank space.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Headphone listening cue, Itchy-Coo Park, psychedelia in 3 minutes flat. Formation and sound. Founded in 1962, Status Quo evolved into Britain's boogie rock juggernaut. Their sound was simple, driving riffs, no-frills grooves, and endless energy. Signature songs. Rockin' All Over the World, Down Down, Whatever You Want. Behind the scenes. In the UK, they scored over 60 chart hits. They opened Live Aid in 1985 with Rockin' All Over the World. They were national treasures. In America, radio programmers dismissed them as repetitive. Their straightforward boogie didn't fit US trends. Too bluesy for hard rock, too raw for pop. Cultural impact. They remain one of Britain's most consistent and best-loved bands, still touring decades later. In the US, their name means almost nothing outside diehard fans. Headphone listening cue, Whatever You Want, a festival anthem America never claimed.
You know, bro, there's just something special about the sound of a classic rock album on vinyl. It's how these albums were originally meant to be heard, the warmth, the crackle, and the ritual of dropping the needle on the record. It's an experience that digital just can't recreate. And if you've ever wanted to dive into that classic vinyl sound, but didn't know where to start, I've got you covered. I've been checking out this Victrola Bluetooth portable suitcase turntable. It's the perfect way to get into vinyl. You just pop it open, put on a masterpiece like Led Zeppelin's 4 or Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon, and let the needle drop on that legendary groove. The best part is, it's a suitcase design, so you can literally take your rock and roll vibes anywhere. You can move it from your bedroom to the living room, or even take it to a friend's place. And it even has Bluetooth, so you can stream music from your phone when you're not spinning records. It's the best of both worlds. This is a great starting point for any fan who wants to feel the foundation of rock lore in a whole new way. If you're interested in grabbing one for yourself, I've put a link to it in the description below. Clicking that link and buying one is an awesome way to support the channel and help us keep bringing you more deep dives into the music we all love. So go check it out, and let's get back to the countdown.
Formation and sound. Slade were Britain's loudest, proudest glam rockers. Frontman Noddy Holder's raspy roar, mirrored top hats, and thunderous riffs made them stadium gods in the UK. Signature songs. Come On Feel the Noise, Mama We're All Crazy Now, Merry Christmas Everybody. Behind the scenes. In the 1970s, they were unbeatable. 17 consecutive top 20 hits, 6 UK number ones, and sold out arenas. But in America, glam rock was a niche. Slade's working class image and deliberately misspelled song titles baffled critics. Only in the 1980s did Americans indirectly discover them, through Quiet Riot, whose covers of Come On Feel the Noise and Mama We're All Crazy Now finally made those songs US hits. Cultural impact. In Britain, they're legends. Merry Christmas Everybody is still sung by millions every December. In America, they remain the band Quiet Riot covered. Listening cue. Come On Feel the Noir. Slade in their raw, thunderous glory. The journey doesn't end here, Rock Warrior. Watch this next.